Well, after taking my self-converted Sprinter van on her maiden voyage last week, and with a big trip coming up on the horizon, I decided to use this weekend to test out the winter capabilities of Luna, stock her with some home goods, and prepare her for next week.
As winter has come very quickly and very heavily, I would say, relative to past years. We just had a pretty big storm last night, and the temperatures have been very, very cold. So it has been difficult for me with the van right now, to say the least. I'm dealing with some battery issues and just some things with the heater, and the cold kind of just adds a whole new element to the van. And it's kind of like as soon as the van got done, it became winter. So it's been an interesting transition, but it's all a learning experience. I don't know the exact totals that we got from the storm last night, but I would say probably 4 to 6 inches. But the wind has been so heavy that it's been blowing snow in this little pocket as well. So I think we're kind of getting a little bit more than actually fell, if that makes sense. But man got absolutely battered. I feel bad. I don't want to put her through these conditions, but short of putting it in storage, I don't really know what else to do. You can see I have it plugged in here, trying to keep the charge going. So first thing I got to do is clear all the snow off, make sure the solar panel's nice and clear so we can get whatever charge from the sun here, and then I got to kind of finish cleaning up some of the snow. That's the plan for now. So I know it's only like beginning of November and we have a long winter ahead of us, like 5 months. But when I told you it's been just as cold, and honestly we've just had like a 6-inch storm dump, so it's just as cold as it would be in the heart of winter, to be honest. So on one hand, it's unfortunate that I'm having some issues with the van already, but on the other hand, it's kind of as bad as it's gonna get. It might get a little bit worse, but I think at this point it's kind of indifferent. So I'm having just a few issues with the batteries and obviously the water. Basically with my water, I have essentially drained the pump and the filter and things like that, and I'm kind of just not using that because it'll freeze within basically like, it just freezes really fast. And to save the water pump, to save the water filter, I think it's just best to not use it for now and maybe just work out of jugs or water bottles for now while I still have access to water. And then when I go down south or something, turn the pumps and everything back on and use them then. So that's the first thing. Obviously the water freezing is a huge dilemma to kind of get around. So the second and the more kind of the more consuming issue I've been having, it's not even a real issue, but it's definitely a topic of discussion, has been my batteries. Basically the deal with these lithium batteries is the batteries are smart batteries. They're lithium ion batteries, but they're like a smart battery, meaning that they kind of have their own management system and kind of their own brains in terms of getting the most out of the battery and just keeping an efficient battery charge voltage, all that sort of stuff. So what I've been experiencing is that the cold temperatures that I've been facing have essentially made it so the battery goes into a protection mode where when the temperature of the battery gets below a certain point, it won't accept charge anymore, because there's basically a bunch of reactions going on with lithium ion batteries. And so when it's too cold for those reactions to take place, it kind of shuts everything down for protection, so it doesn't try to charge itself basically while it's too cold and then ultimately damage the battery. So it's going into this protection mode where I can't get charge to them. So I'm literally been having to take the van up to my workplace, have it sit in the sun just to help warm up the van, so then I can basically get rid of that low temperature warning and then get some charging, because what's going on is my battery bank is just getting depleted, and between the low temperature warning protection and then also just having a lot of snow and not a lot of sun this week, I haven't been able to get any charge back in my battery bank. So I do have an inverter charger that I've been using, but for some reason it charges it a little bit and then it kind of stops, and I can't get it to just completely juice up my battery bank. It's really strange, I think. So I can definitely see why people just head south as soon as the cold weather comes when they live in a van, because it's just so much easier, even with just average mild weather. But when it gets this cold and this much snow and stuff like that, it can really be a hassle. But anyways, I'm gonna go run down to a Walmart and a Home Goods and see kind of what they have. I need to get some baskets and some storage bins to kind of just for areas to put things. So the sun started coming out, it stopped snowing. I'm sure the roads are plenty fine, so I'm gonna head down there before it gets too dark. Never been to this Home Goods before, or Home Goods in a while, but I'm basically looking for like a boot tray to put my wet shoes and any sort of storage bins for all the cabinets and things like that. So maybe go to a few stores and see what I can find. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know why I thought that would be quick, but I was in Home Goods for probably like an hour and a half, and then I ran over to Walmart for a little bit. But I got a variety of items, some stuff I didn't even really expect to get. I got some of this rubber, like sticky mat stuff to put in the drawer, so I'm currently just kind of cutting this to fit really quick here. People are here. That's what I was talking about, this little mesh thing. So I focused on kind of stocking the kitchen cabinets here. I got 3 of these really cool, like wooden sort of, I don't know, just kind of like a wooden storage bin. I thought it kind of matched the rest of the van, and just in terms of the aesthetic. So I got kind of a bigger one, and then 2 of these small ones here. And I also got a kind of set of these just plastic ones. They're kind of all different sizes. I think they'd be kind of good for just little odds and ends and almost some like toiletry stuff. And I put the big one down here in the utensil drawer here, which seems to fit all this stuff perfectly. I got to get new silverware and everything, but I'll just kind of hold everything in place and not be touching the wood down there. Under this mess right here, I just got 2 gray little throw pillows, which I think kind of just match the rest of the van, and will kind of lifen this bed area up. And in here, which I still have yet to do, is it's like a welcome mat. And my thought is I want to put it on this area here, basically on the other sides too. So I need to cut it to fit, but I think it'd be pretty neat if I just put it in there and, again, make this feel more like a home and not so just like a van. And then lastly, which I'm really excited to try out, this is a big goose feather down comforter for the cold months, the winter here. So I also have flannel sheets, so we'll be able to tell tonight with the flannel sheets and the nice goose comforter and the heater, everything like that. We'll see just how warm we can stay in here. So that's kind of what I came back with. There's still obviously a lot that I need to get. I'm not like exactly sure the clothes situation, and I honestly have this huge, all this storage in there that I need to kind of figure out. So it's honestly just like a bit overwhelming, because 1, it's just costing me more and more money, and 2, it's like hard for me to really picture exactly what I need to put where. And it's kind of like moving into a new apartment or something, right? Where it's like you have to get new everything, new plates, new knives. I want to get all this stuff done because I have the entire week of Thanksgiving off, so my sister and I are going to be making a big like 7-day just trip in the van, so it's important that I get all this stuff kind of figured out and sorted so we have a nice trip here come next week. So I guess I'm gonna keep cutting some of this rubber stuff and just kind of seeing what else I might need in here.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
Let's see, and it's currently reading, can you guys see that? Focus. 19 degrees. I don't think it'll get any colder than that, but I think it'll be a good test. 19 degrees, not the coldest we'll see, but I'm certainly on the chilly side. So I got the heater blowing right now, and I have it scheduled so it's going to come on a few times throughout the night to just kind of hopefully keep some of the heat up. And yeah, looks comfy, looks warm. So I'm gonna go to sleep and check in with you guys in the morning.
Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore.
Good morning, everyone. It is safe to say that I was extremely warm last night. The flannel sheets combined with this down comforter, it's like once I got in there and my body heat started kind of circulating and just got trapped and created like this my own little furnace. I did obviously sleep with like a sweatshirt and a hat on, but you know, why would you not do that? Just to stay even a little extra warm. So really impressed by the whole bed setup. It's super cozy. I had like 4 blankets, 3 pillows. It's more comfortable than my bed at my house. So not sure what's on the agenda today, but it'll be more van stuff. I gave Luna a small, short little bath because I wanted to get all the salt and just all the crap off that comes along with the snow in the winter. It's supposed to be nice basically the rest of this week, and then I'm going down south for a week, so shouldn't really see snow here for probably another few weeks. So I think just kind of clearing this off is always a good idea. Another thing I did, which I'm pretty stoked on, is in my home goods haul yesterday I got a like a doormat, and I just cut it to fit right in here. So now kind of as you walk in, I've noticed with the snow and stuff, it gets really wet and things in here. I need to get a boot mat in general, but now you kind of step on this and then go in. It did say ho ho ho, but I obviously had to cut it, so kind of adds a little more homey touch to the rest of this beautiful van here. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to share you guys the struggles I've been dealing with the winter months and the cold, and how I'm planning on kind of combating that this season. So thank you guys so very much for watching one of my episodes. I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, fam. Peace out.